Is the tension between Idol and the agency heating up again? The K-pop world was rocked by two consecutive events involving two BTS members, V, Taehyung, and Jungkook, which implied a wave of dissatisfaction towards HYBE. How could two members of the same group give such different responses, and what exactly is happening behind the scenes? The first wave came from Taehyung. In a rare and personal-sounding interaction, the man known for his mysterious aura subtly but firmly expressed his disappointment with a strategic decision taken by HYBE. Although he did not mention specific details, his usually calm tone sounded heavy, as if a burden had been carried by himself. His chosen words made the ARMY, who heard directly, could feel that something was wrong. This disappointment is not about trifles, but rather concerns the artistic vision or perhaps the values that he holds dear. This subtle gesture immediately became the subject of heated discussion, sparking speculation and concern among fans. Is it related to their solo schedule, creative control, or something more profound? The ARMY's worries had not yet subsided when Jungkook suddenly appeared with a completely unexpected surprise. In just a matter of hours after Taehyung's statement was widely discussed, Jungkook suddenly made a surprise announcement via his social media platforms. What he did was completely unexpected, an action that many interpreted as a form of silent protest, or at least a declaration of personal freedom. Some suspect that he suddenly released sneak peeks of new songs without coordination with the promotion team, or perhaps uploaded content that symbolically contradicts HYBE's policies that Taehyung regrets. Clearly, Jungkook's spontaneous action was like giving a hard answer without saying a word. These two events, which happened in succession as a cause and effect, created a storm of scenarios among netizens. Did Jungkook intentionally do that to support Taehyung? Or maybe this is a form of his own disappointment that finally found a loophole to get out. To be sure, these two pillars of BTS have indirectly highlighted the complicated internal dynamics between the artists and the company that houses them. Their actions are like two sides of the same coin depicting the same turmoil. Until now, HYBE had still not given an official statement, leaving the empty space filled by the rush of guesses and anxieties of the ARMY. One thing is for sure, Taehyung and Jungkook's move has sent a strong message that things may not be going as smoothly as they seem from the outside. Jungkook's bold move was like gasoline igniting a fire that had begun to burn. In a matter of minutes, social media exploded. ARMY works fast, analyzing every detail of Jungkook's actions, looking for hidden correlations with Taehyung's complaints. Some fan accounts that usually focus on positive content also began to question what really happened in HYBE. Rumors began to circulate. Taehyung's disappointment had to do with a restriction of creative wiggle room for his upcoming solo project, which was allegedly sacrificed for the company's larger commercial agenda. Meanwhile, Jungkook's spontaneous and unscheduled act was seen as defiance of HYBE's strict protocol, a way for him to say, "Look, music and fans come first." What made the situation even more tense was HYBE's silence. There were no explanatory statements, no attempts to defuse the situation. Their silence is instead perceived as a tacit recognition that there is a valid problem. Some industry analysts have commented that this is a classic sign of the tension between the artistic vision and the corporate business engine, a conflict that seems to be reaching a boiling point at South Korea's largest entertainment company. Then, the most awaited moment arrived. A staff member from BTS's creative team, who chose not to be named, gave vague confirmation to the media. There are indeed differences of opinion regarding the artistic direction of some upcoming projects. Both V and Jungkook are artists of high integrity who are deeply involved in their work. All they want is the best for music and the ARMY. This statement, although unofficial, is like providing validation. It felt like an acknowledgement that the ARMY's concerns had not been a figment of the imagination. Waves of support for Taehyung and Jungkook flooded in. Hashtags that support their creative freedom are trending topics globally. ARMY United, voicing a clear message. Listen to the artists. The impact is starting to feel real. HYBE shares briefly experienced a small but significant decline, indicating that the market is reacting to this internal turmoil. Meanwhile, in the midst of all the commotion, Jungkook looked calm. A few hours after the furor, He appeared on Weverse with a short message that made all of ARMY's emotions melt. "Calm down, everyone. We're fine. The most important thing is that you are happy. We love the ARMY." The message was soothing, but at the same time left a lot of questions. Does this mean the conflict is over? Or is Jungkook just trying to calm the situation so that it doesn't get worse? One thing is for sure, this incident has opened the eyes of many people. Behind the glamour and success, these idols are individuals with their own voices and principles. They are no longer fully manageable dolls. Taehyung with his elegant disappointments and Jungkook with his bold actions have proven that the soul of art cannot be completely controlled by spreadsheets and quarterly reports. The episode will probably die down, but the message will continue to resonate. The members of BTS have matured, and their voices are too big to ignore. A few days after the incident, Taehyung finally reappeared. Unlike his previous tone of disappointment, this time he appeared more diplomatic, but still full of meaning. In a short live broadcast, while listening to a jazz song, he said, "Sometimes, to create something beautiful, it takes a long discussion, even the debate. It's all because of the love of art. Thanks for always understanding." The words were captured by the ARMY as a signal that an internal dialogue is underway, a productive ceasefire. In HYBE's camp, official silence finally broke. Not in the form of dramatic statements, but through concrete actions. CEO Bang Si-hyuk reportedly held a series of marathon meetings behind closed doors with senior artists at the company, including BTS members who are not serving in the military. An internal source said the agenda of the meeting was to realign artistic and business visions. The move is seen as the company's attempt to embrace, rather than suppress, the concerns expressed by its top talent.